time. You've probably heard this before, that timing is everything. That is a godly truth. Time is everything we do in this life is controlled by time. Okay, how much time you allocate to things, how much time you allocate to situations, how much time you allocate to yourself, how much time it takes you to react to something, how much time it takes you to think something through, how much time it takes you to execute a task. Timing is everything. Okay, timing is everything. And the reason why I'm actually having this conversation right now is because I just did an interview for someone. Okay, now prior to that, I scheduled 2 different people for an interview, and I gave them like a specific time that I needed them to show up for the interview. Shouldn't take that much long, so I gave them separate time. So the first guy came in, did an interview for the first guy. It wasn't all that bad. Kind of liked him too because it was good. I was like, okay, you'll be a good fit for the team. I kept this guy on pending because I was going to interview the next person, and then I scheduled the next person to show up at a specific time. So the next person couldn't make it, and she sent a text, blah, blah, I'm running late, this and that, I missed my stop, I missed the location, she couldn't show up. So I said, okay, you could come back some other time. We rescheduled her interview appointment. So I told her, your interview has been scheduled for 4 p.m. And you know, this is a business, everything is going, we keep running things and this and that. And so eventually, once it was 4 p.m., I didn't see her show up, and there was no text message. So once it was 4 p.m., I think like around 4:03, 4:05, I just went back to my list of those that I interviewed, and I sent the previous guy the letter, or the offer letter. So I sent him the offer letter, like, okay, you've been hired. And then like at around 4:15, 4:16, she showed up. So I was like, your interview is scheduled for 4 p.m. And then she said, yeah, this and that, bad things happen. So instead of just letting her just leave, you know, I was like, okay, let me just see. Let me see if she has something to offer to. And then I did like a brief interview with her, and I was going through her application, her resume, and the way she was able to communicate. I was like, this is on point. However, I just sent out an offer to someone else, and I'm gonna have you, you know, on pending again. I'm gonna have your resume. I'm gonna hold on to it. As long as there's an opening, I'm gonna reach out to you again, because you seem to be like a good fit and you seem to know exactly what you're doing. The point is, she could have gotten the job, right, if she had showed up on time, because like I said, her interview was pristine. She knew exactly what the business requires. She knew exactly what she was doing. She knew how to respond. She knew so many things. She wouldn't require so much training now to get to the place where I actually really had to get to. But because she wasn't on time, someone else got the job. Now, maybe as time goes by, we get to hire her again. But the point is, timing is everything. And this kind of like takes me back to one of the books I read from Robert Greene, 40 Laws of Power. And one of the rules in the book is master the art of timing. Okay? Master the art of timing. If you say that you will do something by 5 p.m., you better be doing it by 5 p.m. But if you're showing up to a place and they say you got to be here by 10 p.m. or by 10 a.m. or by whatever time, you show up 15 minutes early. And this is not just a one-time thing. You do it over and over again, that it becomes ingrained into the mind of people that you work with, that this dude means business. If it says it's going to show up by 10, expect him 15 minutes early. And that doesn't just factor into your time, it factors into every other thing relating to you, because people will be like, yeah, this guy takes everything serious. He's not here to dabble around or dilly-dally or just punch in and punch out and just be on the clock or whatever. No, he's here to do what needs to be done. And that becomes you. That becomes how people see you. That becomes the mindset people have around you. Because in case you don't know, every day you're working, every day you're doing things, you are subconsciously recruiting your own team, your team of people. So if you're not disciplined yourself, or you're not timely yourself, you're subconsciously recruiting people like you to be around you. You know what they say, show me a friend, I tell who you are, or a birds of a feather. It's all true. They all can happen because you are subconsciously recruiting your team around you. So I just came to share this, that timing is everything. Master the art of timing, just like it said in the book. And if you haven't gotten to read the book 40 Laws of Power, I think now is the time I would just like to share with you that I would suggest you go read it, okay? You don't need to use all the rules in the book, but of course there are some rules in the book that will be beneficial to you, and you can also tell when other people around you are playing power games, and you know how to subdue, neutralize, or even use their own game to your own advantage. Okay, I'll see you in my next video. Take care, guys.